baobab. And that's the mummy baobab.
Charles. Whoa, wait, this photo says Spanish.
What is that, man?
Yes.
Oh, terima kasih. But I don't really need much of powder right now. Guess you just have to go with some vibes. Honestly, the yellow is not really calling out to me.
What is it? Actually, no. For you to know.